Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 64 of my lower league management playthrough in Football Manager 2016 with FC United. And you would see here that I haven't played any more games from the previous episode. Basically, I'm going to do like my Lazio series and play 3 games from now. Like the last title of the previous episode, it was 3 games because I did play 3 games in that episode, and I'm just in the mood to record all games that I'm playing. Really, that will fluctuate as time goes by, like it has on my channel. Some people say I'm not consistent with it, but when you've done YouTube for almost 4 years, you want to change it up and just make your videos slightly different, which is hopefully a good thing, but also it'll mean more videos. So I think that will be a plus. You get to see more from me, and I think I'm in a position finally, and going into later in the year, everything like that, I think I'll be in a position to do YouTube full time, but I'm going to start uploading more videos, and hopefully that will allow that also, which you'll see that on the channel. So this series will be more uploads, and Lazio obviously will keep going how it is, and hopefully I'll get to record it more as well. I'm going to put more time to, just made more time available for me to record. So you'll see a bit more of videos coming out, and that's what I created the channel for from the start. Really, I want it to be a source of Football Manager content, and then FIFA as well. So just a lot of content, not just like one video a day sometimes. And I know sometimes I might do 2 in one day, but sometimes it might not be a video. But I just want to allow more time for YouTube because I think I need to do it. I need to put more effort into YouTube if I want it to be more than it is for me right now. So that's the biggest thing. I want to get more videos out for you guys, and hopefully you will be able to see that from now. So we're just going to go straight in with this team. With that introduction, don't really need to go over it too much, apart from the international players. Dan Foster and Alan Frowen are going to be missing, so that's going to hurt us. But again, that's going to be good for them, getting them some experience for the Wales under-21s. And they're both part of the Wales under-21s, so getting some experience together as defensive type of players as well, goalkeeper and centre-back, could be future partnership for us. Not exactly a partnership, but part of the defense anyway. But let's get into it, boys. So just over 30 minutes into this first half, and there hasn't been any chances, no key highlights. Doncaster's had the 1 shot on target, and we haven't even had any. We've just had 3 shots, and they've all been blocked shots. Not even off target, they've just been blocked. Half chances and 2 long shots. So we're going to go higher tempo and more direct passing, and we'll take out play out of defense. Last, 10 to 15 minutes of the half, we'll see how we go. Okay, there's a free kick. But it's straight to their goalkeeper, so that was wasted. Come on. That's like a wasted opportunity, really. Free kicks, a lot created from them. But here's an opportunity. Stanley finds Madison. Come on, Madison. Put the cross in. Junaid Gordon. Oh, come on. Oh, it's still open. No, Grant has a bit of a knock as well. I think he'll be okay. But his condition's going down rapidly. So, I don't know whether to leave him on or take him off. Maybe, we'll see. Because he's our best player, really. He shows that. I've got to leave him on, and maybe he can do something. I just want to get a goal, then we can take him off. I'll just say, keep going out there, and you can still win today. Not amazing reaction, so we need to say something more. I'll say calmly, and say, you weren't bad, but I have faith in you. We'll say that, and calmly, that seems to get some decent reactions from some players. Not too many, though. But, we'll say the same for the striker. But, again, no reactions. So, guys, we haven't really progressed. This hasn't been our best game today, unfortunately. And also, with the signings we made this season, we're kind of expected to get promoted. Like, I'm expecting us to get promoted. Well, not in the game is the only thing that's not expecting us to get promoted. But with the transfers I've made, like, I'm pretty sure you guys are expecting, and I'm expecting to finish top 3 automatic promotion. So I think it's good to at least record the rest of the season like all games, so you can kind of see a dominant season, hopefully. But one more player that's coming back into the fray is Jack Phillips, and hopefully, I know the 1-star really throws you off, but he's experienced. He plays for the badge. He's the captain, actually, and maybe a good performance if I give him game time. Yeah, that rating can get a bit higher, but yeah, I don't know. Graham Burke, I'd rather take off Jane Gordon and we'll bring on Simon Thompson. Burke has still got good attributes. We'll give him a chance, I suppose. We'll put on attack. For the roles for the wingers, well, Marcus Madison's playing inside forward on that right side, but we'll go mentality attacking. Also, instructions will be more expressive and we'll go with a higher defensive line and we'll look for the overlap. I reckon we're going to have to take Graham Burke off, though. Like, I wanted to give him a chance, and you'll see that with his attributes as well. He looks like a good player. He's been okay this season, nothing special. Do we bring on... Oh, I think so. Yeah, Solomon Otterball with his pace. In case you forgot, he's very, very pacey. You can see 15 pace, 16 acceleration. And for that kind of pace, generally, in these divisions anyway, like you won't have high technicals, but dribbling seems alright. So we're just going to switch sides, basically, as simple as that. And we're going to put Marcus Madison on the role. Yeah, Solomon Otterball, he goes to the winger role. I'll put him on attack, even though better on support. But yeah, we need to get players forward. And that, so I'm actually thinking now, because we're playing at home, we've got to go for this. Jack Phillips can actually... Stanley, is he better in that attack? Yeah, I reckon we can kind of utilize that. If that goes well, and if he creates something or scores, maybe it could be something you'll see more. Advanced playmaker, and we'll have it support. We'll have him in his best role there. And on support, obviously, try to play a ball through or something. Craig Eastman's will go... He could go central midfielder as well, but he's more the defending type. So might as well go ball in midfielder on support, which is a better role than that, and a support role. So hopefully that all goes well. And overload, yeah, kind of going for it all now. That's what we're doing. Go route one, take more risks. I think I'm not sure about look for the overlap because we're playing wing roles now. We'll just hit in early crosses, and we'll try and do it that way. And yeah, hopefully that can be it. There's about 15 minutes left. Can we do that? Otterball, I really want to see his pace down that right side. Come on, let's go, boys. 15 minutes left and there wasn't a highlight at all. There will just be a highlight at the end of the game when nothing's going to happen. That's a bit disappointing. Where in most games... Probably 9 games out of 10. That's where most action happens. Last, 15, 20 minutes. I'm not going to complain about it, though. We just weren't good enough to create that opportunity, though. But I would have liked to see... Of course, you can technically. You can take it off highlights and watch a full game. But obviously, I'm making a YouTube video, and I don't think anyone plays like that normally, because you don't want to take, 90 minutes to play one game in Football Manager. So, I'm far from pleased. We probably should have created a bit more, but they got a good reaction. We stay second, whatnot. They're the only team not to play their 6th game, at least within reach of us. Maybe Hartlepool and Southend, though. So we're still in a good position so far. Would have been nice to win that. They had a bit more possession, but only 1 shot on target. Both teams lacked in that area. Noel Mason, again, we'll give a review. Give a review a bit more. Who was our better players? Yeah, again, defense was good. You can't fault the defense. All defenders were at least a 7 rating. So once more, the defenders did their job. Unfortunately, the midfielders didn't really create enough. So that was a bit disappointing. And just a little update, Simon Thompson has hit the 100k value now. Just for an interesting fact, to document that as well. To see where he can go for us. It'll be very interesting to see how his value grows as he gets older. Obviously, if he moves to a bigger team, don't want him to. Obviously, he was part of Newcastle United, then they let him go. So hopefully, he can continue to develop as a player and be a good player to take it. Yeah, hopefully he can. He can take us up the divisions. Do you think he could be that player actually? Could he, or it's more so the question, can he develop into a Premier League striker? His potential, well, according to the coach, has gone down to Championship right now. It's going to be a big question if we get an offer for him. What would be acceptable for you? Leave in the comments so I can get a kind of idea how much I should look to get from him. And as you can see here, our last 4 games haven't been wins. Of course, some cup games in there as well. So, we're out of the Capital One Cup, Johnson's Pain Trophy, FA Cup will be later in the season. Would be nice to advance maybe a couple rounds in the FA Cup or something if we can. But yeah, this season has obviously been and is going to be a main focus on the league and finishing top 3. But it's always nice to go on cup runs. But yeah, maybe, those cups. It's hard with Johnson's Pain Trophy and Capital One Cup. Yeah, they're played around the same time, so a lot of games. So it may be a blessing we're out of it, as we can, in this period up until the FA Cup, we really need to focus on a dominating run, really. Not needing to win every single game, but a lot of games in this period to kind of settle a spot in that top 3 while it's up in the air right now. Look at all the positions in points from maybe 9 points to 12. So within 3 points of each other, within a win of each other, there's 13 teams. So it's a very crucial time in the season right now. We're playing against Notts. We'll just go back for a second just to show you they're in 7th and they've still got an extra game to play. So they could very well be another team going for top 3 right now. So big time. Simon Thompson as well. He's going to be starting. Already showed you him. Oh no, his value went down to 90k. 98k. He was on 100. It's a bit fluctuating, I guess you can say, but hopefully a dominating performance over the next month, or dominating performances over the next month or so, can shoot it up. And we've got a pretty strong team to select from now. Not too many players are low conditions or important players anyway. So, yeah, there's probably a few players you'd see that you'd know are not going to be part of our team next season. Maybe someone like Axel Andresen, Will Norris as the other goalkeeper. But if he's happy just to not play and be a backup, yeah, I guess that could be okay. And anyone else, Jack Phillips, it will be hard to let go of the captain, but yeah, not that good anymore, is he? But it's hard to say he's not good, but I don't think he'll make an impact that we need. Also, to update you with Alan Frowen, just look how good he's developing. He looks absolutely amazing. That development, it almost looks like when you... I have no idea, honestly. I have no idea, like, he's developed. You don't see that too regularly. That's what I mean. That's absolutely crazy. Like, I was going to say, you might, like, cheat to make his attributes improve, but, yeah, like, I've never really done that. Obviously, there's a bit of, drama around that on YouTube, but, yeah, we won't get into that with, that kind of thing, as there's more important things to worry about, like playing this next game. So let's get into it. So pretty decent team talk here. A lot of players looking motivated, and I did go with the assertive team talk to avenge what happened last time when we lost against Notts. Obviously played against them last season. They were a competitive team. They were hard to beat, but our team is stronger now. Again, I've always mentioned guys that weren't part of the team last season, and that's another thing as well for allowing them to gel. But I feel as though they are. A lot of important players in important positions, and they're getting the job done. So come on. Okay, throw in here for Adams. He finds Campbell. Thompson. It's Hurst. Oh, that was really well defended. That was Mason. He threw himself in front of the shot to block it. He's been very impressive signing, like I mentioned. You look at the names, all those, like the back 4 and the goalkeeper weren't part of the team last season. Now it's Solomon. He wasn't as well. They're everywhere. That's what I thought about the signings. Maybe slightly we wouldn't be amazing right away. But that's what I mean. If we're getting results early in the season, still fairly early in the season, I reckon we're only going to get better, which is scary. And if we do get promotion, I think our team will be ready for League One. Like, if we got promoted last season, we wouldn't have been ready for League One. Even if I made those signings, I would have been able to, surely, that they would want to join. But, yeah, it'll allow more signings the following season of better quality in, and these guys that I brought in this season to add on to that, it feels like it would be a team that can compete in League One, at least get a safe mid-table position. That will probably be the goal, and maybe try it the same way. Try and go for a promotion in the second season I'm in that division. I think that would be weighed up well, because obviously then the next step up will be Championship, and that's when it gets really serious. But we are hitting half-time now, holding on to this 1-0 lead away from home. Very important against a team like Notts. They really want to win, especially home. We're going to have to say, don't get complacent. Things can turn around very quickly in football. Keep focused, lads. And you can see there, Adam Campbell picks up an injury, so that's really good for us. He looks like a really, really dangerous striker, smashes in the goals. He's having an amazing season so far, very pacey, so that is good for us. Like last season, scored 23. Last 3 seasons, he's been really solid. The first few, doesn't, because he's like still developing as a player. Like he's 25 now, so a few years, he would have just improved in his attributes a bit, and he's really showed that. So that's good for us. That's one danger man out of it. So guys, I've thought about something with Mickey Demetrio. As you know, he is right-footed in the game, but you know he's left-footed in real life. That's just an error in the game. Inverted wingback. We could use it to an advantage. I've never used that role ever, I don't think. Maybe when just creating a tactic, like testing tactics and stuff, but never seriously in a save. So we're going to try it. Even though it says supporting attacks by providing crosses is not the priority for this role, instead the inverted wingback will look to carry the ball and congest play in the middle as much as possible, because it's going to suit him a bit more. It may be a bit dangerous changing it mid-game when we're winning, but I'm wanting to experiment because it's only a better role for him. So I want to actually see how that role goes. It's probably, not the best situation to test it, but yeah, like you guys will be the same if you wanted to test kind of a position or role specifically. So yeah, I did want to make that change. I just thought about it because I saw it in a comment. So yeah, thank you to whoever said that. So yeah, I do read comments, and that's what I want to say. I'll just make a change here. We'll take off Thompson, not really doing too much, bring on Janae Gordon. If I don't reply to your comment, it doesn't mean I'm not reading it. Like, yeah, because I read through my comments, and that's it. I don't have to reply to all comments. Because yeah, I make the videos. Sometimes I may reply to comments in YouTube, but sometimes I will in a video as well. If you asked a question, I think that will be better as well, because more people can kind of hear what you have to say as I repeat it, and yeah, let you guys know. But about it, my response to it in a way. So yeah, I do respond if it's something worth responding to. Also, another one, Graham Burke, last couple games, he hasn't been a huge influence. It's a bit disappointing. I think he could have been a key player. Solomon Otabo is doing better. Obviously, he scored, so he gets a good rating. I'm going to bring on... You're going to try down the left. It's going to be it's just a very interesting combination. We'll play Kieran Richardson in left midfield, which he can play, and we'll just change the role to a wide midfielder on support. It's pretty mixed at the minute. And Solomon Otabo, what's his best role? He's actually, he can play right midfield natural as well. It's handy to have that. But I'll imagine just winger. He won't be as good defensive or, wide midfielder. So, a bit more defensive now. We are playing, and I think that should be all the changes. We won't make the next change. Yet anyway. Kieran Richardson will come on. So, time to really hold on to the points here. So now I'm going to counter mentality. That will suit the changes that we did make. And also with that, we'll go a higher tempo and more direct. So that suits the counter style. And we'll slightly deeper sit. Be more disciplined as well. Play out of defense. And we'll be a bit more wider. Fairly wide. And exploit the left. Clear the ball to the flanks, I think would suit that countering style. Hit some early crosses in as well, if we can do that. And that will be effective for now, I think. The main goal here is to hold on to this result, really. 1-0, hold on to the 3 points, and maybe counter if we can. But that's obviously not the main focus. Main focus here to defend and hold on to the points. Now just a couple minutes remaining, and the highlight comes exactly there. I started talking actually just before highlight is a yellow card. A second yellow card for Noble, so he's gone. Hopefully no worry of conceding now. Liam Noble gets sent off, obviously desperate and maybe a bit frustrated as well. Kieran Richardson will put this in, and not much is going to happen here, I don't think now. But Grant's just maintain possession. We win the ball back as well with a throw-in. And that shall be its final minute of injury time. And there's going to be no highlight there. Decent throw. Demetriou is going to get it back. So it'll be very interesting to see how that inverted wing-back role plays out for him. How he goes during the match. Obviously, he didn't play that for the whole match, but he still ended up having a very good game. And this was such a good performance. That was so solid. We got that goal. Obviously, it's still hard to dominate in terms of attacking, creating a lot of chances. We prevented them. They only had 2. away from home against a decent team in a game they really needed to win, because dropping down a bit, and like I said, settling in that top 3 really important. And you can see a little difference in the points now, can't you? There's 12 and then 2 points difference from just 4th to 3rd, but from us it's 3 points. I want to gain that 3-point gap from outside of the top 3 automatic promotion positions. So here's some good news, I suppose. It's not major. Generally, when I'm a bigger team, it will be important. But as a team like FC United, yeah, it's not a major reaction for me for the increase to the transfer revenue. It's 55% now, because I don't mind the money going into the club. That's really important. More so, I'm not going to be spending transfer money on players just yet anyway. A free transfer is the way to go, and 2 players want to discuss. They both come in just barging through the door, want to discuss matters, and they both probably have the same problem. Norris, I think, I'll just say I'm going to let him go. It's probably time for that. So football as a squad, unfortunate for you, Dan Foster is playing too well. I could say that, but I think I understand that you need to be playing regular football. I think it's time to move you on for the good of your... he wants to say, I don't want to leave. I'll work hard and take my chance when it comes. There you go. He doesn't want to leave now. So, I'll stand by what I said there. I want to keep him at the club until he actually does want to leave. But he doesn't want to leave. He's happy with how the previous chat went. So, too easy. Oh, it's a tough one to stay for Tom Pearson, though, because... I don't want to let him go. I'm just going to have to say that's fair enough. I'll give you a few starts in the next few weeks, but I expect you to work hard to stay into the team, stay part of the side. So, he'll have to put in some good work. Probably going to play him the right back position, even though Tafari, it's a hard decision, but I could play him next game against Bury, like they're 22nd. So, good opportunity for us to actually put in a good performance and allow us. We've got Blackpool next. They should be a team we can beat, but they're a team that are 5th. So I feel as though we should be able to beat most teams in this league with how we are now, because we are the only team unbeaten. That's really the reason. So guys, 3rd and final game of the episode against Bury. It is at home for us. They're 22nd. This should really be a victory, and you can see we're in 2nd. We still need to keep winning. That will hopefully give us, obviously, rely on other teams, see what they're going to do, and if we keep winning, eventually that break, like the top 3, or wherever we are at least, if it ends up being top 2, that's great as well, just a break from the other teams, so we can settle in that top 3 automatic promotion position. So another win will be nice. Maybe start a winning streak. Hopefully that will be the case. So Tom Pearson, we're going to play him. Obviously the role ability is the issue for him, or at least that it appears that way. Performance-wise, he hasn't really let us down when he's played. He's just been consistent without being amazing, and he could be rotated. If you go right midfield, be more defensive in a game like we did last time out, he can play that kind of role. Also, Lewis Foreman coming in, defensive midfield as a bowling midfielder. He's coming along very nicely. He could become a decent player, actually. He's got potential to be a championship defensive midfielder in the future. So, I think he'll be really good coming from Tottenham. So he still has some decent potential in him. You talk about Simon Thompson. You talk about the role he could play for the team. Really excited about what he can do. Mickey Dimitri will start him inverted wingback, and we'll see how he performs. So he adds like another midfield number. So instead of going wide, getting those crosses in like the role says, he gets another number in midfield, kind of congests it and does really well. It's good that we play the wing role as well. If it was inside forward, maybe you want him to get forward and in the open space. But with a wing, he's the one staying wide. It suits it. And I think that actually brings a bit more to the tactic. We'll just find out, I suppose. Let's see how we go. Okay, early opportunity here, only 3 minutes in. Will be nice. Pearson, Madison, Stanley, finds Thompson. Exactly what we want for Simon Thompson as well to start scoring again. He hasn't scored in a few. Stanley, of course, he was always going to play a good pass there. Loading the highlights now. It's a good way to start the game as well. A lot of possession. First opportunity we finish. Exactly what you want to see. Quick passing as well. Stanley played that ball in. I say 18 passing come into effect, but that was just a simple pass to play Thompson. Good position. And he finishes. So Mark Ellis has gotten injured. We don't actually get major injuries where they're forced to come off too regularly, don't we? Just something I'm noticing, but now we do. And David Stevens waiting in the wings like for like. So not a major trouble. David Stevens, still a consistent player, obviously with a few new signings as well in defence. He's not starting as much, but he's still a reliable player for us. So throw in now for Pearson. Pearson, again, he hasn't looked out of place, does he? Now Thompson again. Madison, could he put the ball in? Oh, yes! I wasn't sure if he was going to go for the shot, but he did. Maybe thought try and play it into someone, but he was able to score himself to make it 2-2. 2-0, sorry. I was just getting ahead of myself. I had something else to say. Yeah, I was going to say also, continuing off from last season, don't forget he was our second highest goal scorer with Thompson. Those were the goals where our goals were coming from, but now they're coming from more people, more players. So that's our positive, I think. And he hasn't been, well, I say he hasn't been as big. That was his third goal for the season, but first in the league. So had to really get underway. We're scoring in the cups, but now in the league, I think, yeah, he's a good age, isn't he, though? Marcus Madison, 26, a few more years at his best quality. Will be interesting if he's League One. I still think he can compete at League One. And now, could it be a third? Finish this off, boys. Madison, do it again. I think he had too much time there, don't you think? You were just waiting for it, or I was anyway, or I was waiting for that strike to go in the back of the net. He almost had too much time to think about it. Still been a great game, so I'm going to still say pleased. I generally only say complacent, or don't get complacent, if we're only leading by the solitary goal, or if it's a crucial game as well, really, really important. But yeah, this kind of occasion against a team that's probably not as good as us, considering player versus player quality. I just want to praise the boys. Graham Burke, maybe have to warn him with his recent form if he doesn't turn it around in the next half. So we are actually going to make an early-ish change here. Mickey Demetriou, he hasn't done terribly. Defense hasn't been amazing today, but I don't think they've had to do too much. So not a lot of tackles won or something like that. So not reaching that 7 rating as of yet anyway, but we're going to bring on Kieran Richardson just to keep him fit, really, more than anything. So we'll change his role to fullback and defend. So he could be slightly defensive down that side. Pearson's an interesting one. I'm thinking about Madison. I'll leave him on for now. And George Grant, we should be holding on to this now. So Jack Phillips will get some game time into him, a chance for him to show and prove himself. It's a good occasion, I think. So another highlight here. This could be a big opportunity for them. It's Cop, and he finds the back of the nets. That was a big piece of play there. I'm not too happy about conceding like that. Good. They've actually had more shots on target, if you look at it in that way, and he was in a lot of space. The goalkeeper is not sure what he's doing there, the goalkeeper. Be disappointing. We've really controlled this whole game. We deserve the points. We just don't need to stuff up late. That's pretty much it. Let's just score. Finish up Pearson. Come on. He'll want a goal. Yes. Or to assist a goal for it to lead to a goal. And Graham Burke, he as well. Because, he hasn't been on good form. But do we really count that in terms of him not playing well? Do I still think that he hasn't played his best and I still need to criticize him? Or did he just save himself late? That's what I mean. When I wouldn't say we needed to score there to make sure of the result. So I'm still pleased with it. But yeah, I didn't see much from him in all games I've played in, or recent games anyway. At least in this episode, we'll say these 3 games. But he still finishes with a 7.2. So when you've scored and you only get 7.2, you haven't played too well. But it does bump up his rating a little bit. Tom Pearson gets that assist, shows you that he is good, and the ratings. I think that proves it. And it isn't just one single performance, but that proves it. Even, if it's a poor rating, if players still have attributes that can fit that role, and you just got to have faith in your ability as a manager. That's why I think, to me, I look at Tom Pearson and he can play that role, and he showed that. It just, at the end of the day, it's your faith in the player's ability for that role you want them to play. And if they can do it for you, sure, that was a good decision. So, yeah, as simple as that. But that was a needed win for us. Really happy about that. So now you can see second and the separation. It's continuing to show we're 4 points clear now from fourth, outside of the automatic promotion places. And it's only 8 games in. Continue winning and it'll even be showcased even more. We've only conceded 4 goals in 8 games in the league now. Pretty solid. We just need to start scoring a bit more. And today was a good showcase of that, scoring 3 goals at home. So there we go. That is a massive injury to Mark Ellis. Don't forget he's 31, so a bit older. Broken collarbone, is out for 2 months. That's pretty disappointing for the lad. Very experienced and very important player for us. He doesn't perform as our best player, but he's crucial just to the setup of the team more than anything. So he is going to be missed, but it's going to allow someone like Alan Frowen, even though he's continuing to play, I reckon him and Mason will be the starters now, because it's either been Mason or Frowen, who maybe wouldn't play when he's playing. And yeah, Alan Frowen, due to the training and playing time, that's how he's been developing, really. It looks so good, like his tackling is 17, and if you go to the training specifically, I'm not sure how many of you guys know this, but actually, like, tackling says 16.6 to be technical, and then strength 13.4, so you can kind of see how it increases. If you guys that are wondering, like, there's only like 20 attributes in Football Manager, why isn't it out of 100? But yeah, that's how the attributes kind of grow. They go by the points, like 8.4, 9.2, and everything like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I actually only noticed that until recently myself. It's funny, I've never seen that before, just never looked at it. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. Stanley had a good game, finding his feet. I'd love to sign him permanently. That passing, he's got high potential though. That's the thing. Who is he? Yeah, Wolves, his championship potential. I'm not sure if they would let him go. When does his contract run out with them? 2023. So it's at least a few more seasons. So, and I'm not sure, we probably wouldn't go with a permanent signing for him, because it could be similar players you sign on a free transfer. But I'd love to have this guy in the future. Maybe we could get him on loan in the next season as well. But yeah, what do you guys think about Jack Stanley? He looks very impressive. That 18 passing, it just makes him look, very good. But even, say if he only had like 12 or 13, he'd still look like a well-balanced midfielder. But that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. So if you want to see more like this, just really continuing playing it more, it'll come into effect, like I said at the start of the episode, maybe over the next couple days. Even if it's not the next couple of days, maybe over the next just week or so, you'll notice I'm trying to upload more videos, because that will be a benefit to the channel and a benefit for me as well. And for you guys, you want to see more videos, surely. And more than anything, I say a benefit for me, I'll be happy, like, really getting to the point where I always wanted to be, like having this channel, a lot of uploads. The goal is like 4 or 5 videos a day. You might think, whoa, that sounds like a lot. But that's what I've always want to have. So you come to the channel and you'll never get bored. There'll always just be new content coming to it. And people get really stuck in YouTube and what they expect channels to be like these days. But I almost base it around like almost like a website. Really, like, of course YouTube is a website, but I mean like a website of something, and they would have updates during the day, multiple updates of certain things, whether it be news items or whatever. That's what I want to see my channel like. You'll see every single day multiple uploads, multiple content from me every single day. That's the position I always wanted to get to in terms of uploading. So hopefully you guys will appreciate that with the work put in, as I'm treating it as a full-time job yet, even though the payment isn't rewarded of that, we'll say, but I want to put the work in to have it like that, because I'll be happy with what I created at least. So yeah, just wanted to get that out there, and hopefully you will enjoy what is to come in the future. So drop a like, that'll always help, and subscribe if you're new to the channel if you like the sound of all of that, and I'll see you guys in the very next video.